Hi there, it's Rachel with Maggie, and today we're going to be doing kind of a general review with distractions. Now I know we've done distractions with Maggie before in the small dog area, but today we are in the big dog area with larger and more unruly dogs, and they are all Maggie's best friends. So Kona off. So it is going to be quite a distraction for her. In this review, at first I want to get her warmed up with some easier commands, but I want her I'm going to kind of focus on down, stay, and stand with stay on the stand. I feel like those are the ones she kind of needs to work on, and that will be most difficult for her with these distractions. I do have a treat for her hidden in my pocket, but I don't want the other dogs to swarm me. And I also know that we need to work on Maggie responding even without treats, because she gets a little too focused on the food and won't listen otherwise. So, just going to start out with some sit and stays. Maggie, sit. Stay. She's doing well. I have Kona and Kai around me here. Usually Maggie does pretty well with the distraction of the other dogs and with me petting them. It's if I start feeding the other dogs that she cannot handle it. Which that is important to desensitize her to. I think we're going to start giving dogs food around Maggie, because in a therapy dog situation, if you take her into a hospital or nursing home, anything like that, you know, they may be serving patients food, and you want Maggie to still listen to you perfectly. So that's kind of an idea for next time for us. She's doing good with her stays. Now someone is coming in the gate, and she really wants to go see her, but she's doing a good job of staying, so I'm very impressed. She's really looking. Good, stay, sit, sit, stay. Good stay, Maggie, good girl. All right, now that one, she got up just a little too soon. So I wanted to put her back into her sit and correct that. Now I'm gonna try walking her around, maybe try some loose leash walking to see how she does. Since we're in here, she has her leash on her. I bet she's gonna think that she's going home, so she might really try to pull to that gate. So I'm just gonna see how she does and work on the back method and the reverse method, you know, depending which one feels right, and see how Maggie does walking loosely on a leash. Come on, Maggie. I'm kind of walking over to the gates because Maggie knows that's where she either goes to get to run or goes to go home. We don't have a whole bunch of space for her to pull too much, considering how long her leash is, but she was pulling a bit. However, she was very responsive to the back method. I'm going to go over there again and try the reverse method with her. Alright, that was very good. No pulling at all. So this really goes to show she does know loose leash walking. So I would suggest walking her for at least 20 to 30 minutes a day and always doing the loose leash walking, never letting her get away with pulling. Since she knows it, she should never be allowed to get away with pulling anyway. And as you can see, she pulled a little bit when I first put the leash on her and took her over there, but just twice, I think, of correcting her, she stopped pulling and walked all over nicely on a loose leash. So if you practice this 20 to 30 minutes a day with her, she'll know every time the leash goes on her that she has to walk nicely, and it will become a habit for her. All right, now I want to get her to down, even with these distractions, and we're going to do a little bit of a stay with that. So we'll try it from a stand, since that's important to work on. Maggie, down. Down. Good, down. Stay. All right, she was a little slow and hesitant with that. Sasha, come here. Down. Now I'm calling Sasha because Sasha is one of her best friends. They play all day, so I want that to be a temptation for her. Sasha. All right, now Kai is walking over her leash, pulling on it and all that, and she's still doing a good job. So that's good. Even Bonnie's standing here right over her. Bonnie's another one of her favorite playmates. Down. Down, Maggie. Down. Maggie, sit. Sit. Down. Down. Stay. Alright, now I can see where you do have some trouble with the downs. With these distractions, she kind of got tired of doing it, and I know for a fact that she knows down, yet she was choosing not to do it. So I guess it's a good thing that we're practicing it in this situation. I'm going to drop her leash, stay, and walk around like that. Kona off. Got all kinds of crazy dogs here today. Sasha? Sasha? Alright, well, Sasha knows come, but she's still not coming to me. I want to see how Maggie does when I'm giving attention to one of her favorite playmates. Oh, good girl, Sasha. Good girl. Alright, she's okay with this. Me petting all the other dogs, so that's good to see. Good stay, Maggie. Good stay. Good job. Alright, that was good. Now I'm going to have her stand and do a little bit of a stay. And then after that, I think I'll do a sit stay and I'll try giving some food to the other dogs. Since that is Maggie's weakness, being a lab, of course she has a huge food drive. So, Maggie, stand, stay. Now with this, when I go back to her, I want to reward her by saying good stand, stay, so that the command is reiterated. A lot of times the dogs have trouble grasping stand because they feel like they're not doing anything. But we want her to learn stand and what it means. Now she is standing well. I know Kona's blocking her. Kona. Good boy. Stay. Good stand stay, Maggie. Good stand stay. And for that, she gets a little bit off, Bonnie. A little bit of a treat. That was very good. She stood perfectly still, and I was able to go up and pet her. That's what we call a stand for exam. Usually we have a second person that's not the handler that goes up and pets the dog, as simple as just petting them down their back or really roughing them up, picking up their feet, and doing all of that. Since it was just me and we're working with a lot of distractions here, I didn't want to make it too challenging for Maggie. But she did a very good job. I'm very impressed. So now, she knows that I have the food. I gave her a little bit of a treat. And so now I'm going to see how she does with the sit-stay with the other dogs getting treats. So Maggie, come here. Sit. Stay. Hi. Sasha. Stay, Maggie. There you go, Chewy. Good dogs. Alright, Maggie is working so hard. I am very impressed by this. I see drool literally dripping out of her mouth. She is trying so hard. Alright, this is as mean as I'm going to be today. Good stay, Maggie. Good stay. Good girl. All right, very impressive. I have done that with Maggie before, and she hasn't been able to stay in her sit-stay, but she did a fantastic job, so I'm very excited to see that. Keep up the good work with Maggie at home, and we'll keep up the work with her here. This was Rachel and Maggie, and we were doing a review with distractions.